Hey guys, George here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite new pedals, and that's the HX1 by Line 6. This little multi-effects pedal has over 250 effects in it. It's only 300 bucks. So this pedal has been getting a ton of hate online, and I'm not sure that I understand. So people that are a fan of Line 6 probably have the Stomp or some bigger multi-effects pedal that offers a lot more. Well, this isn't that, and it isn't coming in at the price range of those either. So I want to take a quick look at this pedal, dive into what it's really good at, and really appreciate it for what it is. It's not those other Line 6 units, but it excels at a lot of other things that they might not. One being the form factor. This is extremely small. It's small pedal board friendly, and that's one of the main reasons I got it. And it's great for those pedal boards where you're just missing one pedal, or you want a kind of a wild card and you have a pedal board, it's already set. This is perfect for that. Let's jump right into it and let me show you one of my favorite sounds. It's a tape modulation. It's labeled as retro reel, and it just sounds phenomenal. Have a listen. One thing that surprised me was how good the drives were in this thing. From overdrives to distortions to fuzzes, they were pretty good. Everyone knows Line 6 for their modulation and their delays, and those are outstanding too. But if I went through every pedal in here, if I went through every effect in this pedal, this video would be really long. And I'm sure there's videos on YouTube like that. But this is kind of my first impressions of it. I want to go through it with you, go through the function so you can see how easy it is. That's another great thing about this. There's no menu diving really. It reacts like a normal stomp box, and for me that's really appealing. So yeah, back to the drives, they're great. And one of my favorites is the Minotaur. Can you guess which pedal that they're trying to clone with that? Yeah, let's compare it to my Archer Icon and see how it stacks up with the real thing. Well, a clone. Of course, knowing Line 6 and their effects, you know that their tracking is going to be great as well. Have a listen to this sub-octave fuzz and how great the tracking is on it. I want to take time to talk about the things that people are saying online about this that makes it not good for them. And that's the lack of IR or amp simulations. This can't be your amp. You have to be playing through an amp or another IR, where I use the Dream, which I prefer. And also the fact that you can't have multiple effects on at once. Now, I get that that's kind of sour grapes for people, but again, for someone that has a fully realized pedal board that only needs that one effect, this is great. And you can switch effects on the fly. It's not too hard to set it up where you can have multiple effects throughout a song or something like that. And there's also the flux control, which I'll get to in a minute, but that basically allows you to set two different parameters for the same effect. So yeah, this thing is extremely versatile, and I don't really get why people knock it, because they want it to be something else that it's not, something at a higher price point that it's not. And I think if you just take a look at what you're getting, it's amazing, really. Yeah, this thing was like the last puzzle piece for my pedal board. It was like the final stone, infinity stone in the gauntlet. I don't know, I'm not really into marble, but you know what I mean. This thing kind of completed my board. Well, let me show you my board. So I have a Nano Plus. I got it powered by a Chalks Soul back here. It's kind of messy now, and the Dream usually goes, I'll replace one of these with the Dream depending on what I need, what I'm doing. And this thing does everything. Got like my amazing chorus, my delay, usually a drive, my Dream for cab sim if I need to do it. If I'm going in straight into an amp, I just leave it like this. And then I got this to do pretty much anything I need. We're talking about tuner, we're talking about looper. It's got it all, and it fits right on this little board. I want to take a closer look at the HX1 in hand and just kind of walk you through how to use it. It's super easy and very intuitive, and I want to show you how easy and intuitive it is, how to navigate it, get around, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you have two switches on the bottom, and here's the retro reel, that really nice tape modulation that I like so much. To turn it on and off, just press that button, and it's nice because this color here represents what kind of effect it is, blue for modulation. Then over here you have the flux button, and this basically allows you to set two different parameters. So say I want to have it you know, super low on the modulation, and then I want a setting where it's very modulated and very saturated. I can just press that button and it'll ramp from one to the other, and you can set how quick it ramps as well. So that is awesome. If I want to change anything on the fly, it's just like these knobs are like, you know, tactile knobs that you just turn, and say I want more saturation, you just turn up the saturation. So very cool. If you're just navigating the menu, you can go through here and it'll change the effects for you. So here I'm in the modulation section, but if I go far enough, see now I'm in the compressors and EQ. Now I'm in the distortions and overdrives. And if you hold this button down and turn, you get a category. So here you have distortion, dynamics, EQ, modulation, you know, delays. So really cool, really easy to get around, right? Now say you want to set something, because these are all kind of the stock settings and the stock effects. If you hold down the home button, you'll be able to save it here. And that's really cool. So you can have all these presets. Now to get into preset mode, you just tap both of them, and here are some of the presets that I made. So an OCD, phase 90, the tape delay I like, a tremolo, and it can go through them like this and say like, okay, I want to play the, you know, the tape effect now, and just double tap. Now I'm on that effect. I can turn it on and off. You know, I can use it in my song, have the flux, you know, for if I want to change the rate. So it's, look, that's just so easy. And then again, you hold both buttons down, your tuner. Again, this also has a looper in it. You have MIDI. You can connect here with a USB. Of course, it's stereo. It's just expression pedal. Expression pedal would be really cool for something like this. I don't have one, but that's definitely a consideration I'm thinking about. But yeah, how cool is that? It's so easy to use too. I didn't have to open a manual or do anything, and it doesn't take away, a lot of times these things take away from the experience of just playing music, and you know, I spend more time menu diving, and that's not the case here. So really, really cool pedal. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, go down there, drop a like for me, and subscribe if you haven't. Helps the channel out a lot. I'm going to be putting out a lot more guitar and music related content. So till next time, see ya.